Price. I am from Douglasville, Georgia. I'm a recent graduate from Piedmont College, and my major was biology with a concentration in cell and molecular biology. Well, my recruiting process was really slow. I didn't really have a lot of teams coming out to me until the end of my senior basketball season. So the few teams that did actually try to recruit me were D3 schools, but some of them were out of state, out in Alabama or South Carolina, North Carolina. I didn't know anything about Piedmont until maybe January of my senior year. So I talked to the coach, and I went to a game, and I saw that the team was really good. And then the school gave me a good financial aid package, so I thought that was the right choice because it was still in state, and I got the Hope Scholarship and all of that stuff too. My financial aid that I got from the school, it was actually a presidential scholarship, which is probably one of the best ones that the school offers. So if you have good grades in high school, you can get a great scholarship from Piedmont College. They're actually one of the top schools that give financial aid. So my scholarship actually covered half of my tuition. So I didn't have a lot of student loans or any of that. And then the Hope Scholarship is for any person in Georgia. So they give you a certain amount of money. The public, the government gives you a certain amount of money to go to college. My favorite moment on the court was my junior season where we hosted a conference tournament at our house. So the semifinal game, we were going back and forth with the team that we were playing. And to end the first half, I was able to bring the ball up and shoot from half court and sink it to end the quarter. So having all the fans there to see that, and then the very next day they did the same exact thing. So that was really cool to have two buzzer beaters 2 days in a row to win the championship at our school. Yeah, my research was actually outside of cell and molecular biology. It was actually more so general biology. So I had a research project that I worked with my advisor with, and we did research on how certain species can impact the ecosystem around it and how they impacted the wetlands that were on our campus. So that was really cool. It was very informative, and I'm glad I actually did that because I like to get out of I don't know how to say it. I like to get out of I like to be versatile, be able to go in different fields and learn about different subjects, not just stay in one place. Yeah, we actually did go and do field work. We went into the wetlands. We had to wear some weird boots so that you don't get stuck. So you get to go out there and see all the wildlife, see all the different types of plants, the different plant species, and how that certain animal, which was a beaver for me, how that animal impacts, how them cutting down the trees and all of that impacts the plants around the wetland, and how the wetlands can impact the river that was over there too. So if it's more wet in one area, the river will be drier in another area, and all of that. My next step is to actually go to PA school. I'm thinking of going abroad to actually do that because I feel like that would be an amazing opportunity to learn about different cultures while also pursuing my future career. And yeah, England or Ireland. Pretty much, I want to go to the UK. I think that's my main choice. Anywhere in the UK would be cool for me, just because they speak English very well there, and it's just really cool. I want to learn about their culture and how, the similarities and differences between the two. I did join a little group for the Black people on campus. It was an unofficial group, so I went and connected with a whole bunch of other minorities. And then my last, this past year, I actually joined the lacrosse team. So I played lacrosse for actually only 1 week because it got shut down because of COVID. But lacrosse was actually very cool. It's odd to see the different cultures between different sports teams. The basketball team was macho, it seems, and then the lacrosse team was really girly and all of that. But everybody was really nice, and I actually got to start 2 games. I only played for a week. I practiced for 4 days and then started the 2 games the next time we played. So yeah, that thought it was pretty cool. I never played lacrosse a day in my life, so I had spoke to the coach before basketball season even started. I asked if I could play because they didn't have a large team, so she said it was cool. I went and met with her and learned how the sport was played. Like I learned all the rules. And then once basketball season was over, I just went straight to lacrosse practice. Pretty much learned how to catch, learned how to throw, learned how to pass, all of that in 1 week. And then that weekend, just hopped into 2 games. We actually won the second game too. And I actually scored a goal. My second game of playing lacrosse for 1 week. The minority group that we were in, we just really talked about political issues and how there's like not enough representation around for Black people at PWIs. But we didn't really make it, I don't know. We just kept it around each other, just so we could hear each other's problems, hear each other out and talk about it. But we never really made it a official group, so it was only a few people. It was actually just people that were in some of my classes, so they just wanted to have some type of group to be in. They just wanted to be a part of something, and we just made that a thing for all of us. If anyone is trying to play college sports at any level, they need to, if they're not like a D1 prospect, 5-star prospect, they need to actually do the work, try to get themselves out there. So, like, make a resume, about a basketball resume, or whatever sport you play. Have your film, have your stats, have a highlight tape, have all of that, and then just reach out to any colleges that you're interested in. And then you just have to take initiative and try to put yourself out there, because honestly, if you sit around, you might lose your opportunity to play. I was not aware of how much financially that I was actually going to get from my school, and being D3, I thought I was not going to get any type of scholarship because you don't get scholarships for being an athlete. But honestly, the academic scholarships could have covered everything. Like, they cover a lot of stuff, and they actually do enough for everybody to be able to go to school. So the way I found out about Piedmont was my high school coach pulled me and 2 of my other teammates aside and said that Piedmont was actually recruiting all 3 of us. So we went to the campus, had a campus tour, campus visit, all of that, watched the game, and then after the game, we got to speak to the coaches. And then after that, I just kept in contact with Coach Freddie, which is my head coach, and she was very persistent, very nice, and she just made sure that we had a nice connection. So that's how we met. I decided to go to Piedmont, and then after that, it was she was like a mother to me. Like, she was so inviting. She helped out with every problem that everybody had, and I even stayed at her house over a week so I could do some community service up there. So I thought she just knows how to build great relationships with her players. It was a fun and sports camp, so all the kids that were around the area, they came in to learn about different sports, learn how to play them, learn the history about the sports, and it was really just a Piedmont thing, so anybody could come and help with that. So there was a few other students that came and helped, and coaches that came and taught the kids how to play these sports.